Absolutely anything that can make noise has been harnessed. Gloria Scarzy leaves the start hut now.
So much noise at the start.
You're blowing my ears out already.
Me too.
That's all right. We don't need to hear anyway. Gloria Scarzy, Enduro World Cup racer. She's been in the top 5 all season in that competition. Now having a bit of a busman's holiday on the dyno bike.
1-7, it's great there.
Yeah, let's see what the third one says.
Yeah, this section's really coming around from earlier in the week.
4.3.
Whoa!
Gloria Scarzy on a run here in Snowshoe, West Virginia. Missy Jovi earlier in the week, the legend herself said this place is a strong girls course. And this woman, one of the strongest.
This pedal, there's time to be made right down here at the
saw
bottom.
Ethan Craig from the UK in the men's semi-finals make up a load of time in that last split. So let's see where Scarzy stops the clock. First, fastest time by 5.2 seconds from Hrasnik. But next out of the gate is a woman going for the slender hope of a UCI World Cup overall title, Nina Hoffman of the Santa Cruz Syndicate.
She's quick there, early on the pedals.
Won in Andorra earlier on in the year. And has been in touch with Valentina Holl for most of the season, but Holl just needs the points of a 10th place finish here to lock up that overall title.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this works out. If she can get a win, if Valley's going to go for the win, if she's going to play it safe. I'd imagine she probably goes for the win.
But things haven't really changed for Hoffman because although Valley's moved away from her, Marine Cabirou isn't far off that second spot behind her, and that's really where the big
2
gap
seconds
is.
down on split number 1.
2.1. So Hoffman giving herself the best chance possible here.
That's why she had the mistake this morning on the upper part of the track.
Yeah, that battle for second is definitely still on in the championship race. I'm sure there's a bit of a money difference in bonuses from second to third.
Oh, 2.4 split number 2, but she almost lost the front.
The 26-year-old from Saffield.
That section coming in too, you got to hug that tree. You literally miss it with your bar by like an inch, and there's a bunch of roots you got to go over, and then you got to thread the needle between these 2 big rocks. Like, this track really on camera doesn't show kind of how much is going on, but
it's absolutely ferocious down there.
That was clean there for Nina Hoffman.
Hoffman had that crash in the semi-finals, so missed out on a point scoring opportunity.
Yeah, she seemed to be riding good before the crash. Be cool to see if she can kind of extend this gap potentially at the bottom.
Good. She set up that corner really good for better exit speed.
She's really established herself this season, though, as one of the big contenders, hasn't she, the German national title holder. 3.7 seconds now at the first
She was
split.
looking good since the steep part. Like, let the bike work. Little edge here.
That was close.
Yeah, it was close to be off track.
Right on the edge of the tire, right on the edge of grip. Nina Hoffman sets about this tricky third sector.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love to see it. She's looking good.
Yes, it's good there. She keep the bike work. That's important.
Got to get it through this last turn.
So awkward, that little turn. We've seen races lost over the years in that one turn, and the wee right-hander.
On the gas.
On the gas.
Worth pointing out as well, still riding with that injured knee. 4.1 now. 4.1 faster than Gloria Scarzy on the Canyon.
See if she can get this big jump here.
Nope.
Squash. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was doing the reverse,
Yeah, that's nice.
She was doing the roller and double. Oh, you see that right there. She was there was a little bit of...
You think you're home free, and then you got one last little muddy rut that kind of messes you up, all your momentum.
Nina Hoffman giving herself the best chance possible. Goes fastest by 6.2 seconds with a 3:41.3.
Yeah, she's happy to... Good to get through this track, man.
Valentina Holl's fastest semi-final time is a 3:49.5 with the crash. Here we go then into our top 3. Tani Seagrave for Canyon Collective. FMD leaves the start hut. Super aggressive into the first corner.
On the charge right away. That's what we want to see today. It's final day.
Let's go.
Tani Seagrave.
Using the full berm here. It's lining inside. She prefer to use the berm. Following by the drone there. Beautiful to see. We can realize the speed and the corner on those jumps. Not so easy to manage, especially when you have a hard braking here, an off camber and a big compression.
7th last time out in Leger, but she is fastest at the first split by 0.2 of a second.
Real close, I think.
She in the green, or no? No,
Oh,
1.4.
1.4.
Visually, it looked good.
Yeah, deceptive.
But we didn't see 1 point, I guess, when she lost quite a bit of time.
Yeah, Nina was strong through there. I mean, she was carrying good momentum.
Flat out over the big triple.
Yeah, gets the double.
Double, excuse me. Turns left. Heads out onto the piste then. So Seagrave, we have seen lots of time made up in this final sector, as innocuous as it looks, off the big road gap down towards the line. Tahnée Seagrave crosses the line in second place. 2.5 seconds off Nina Hoffmann. So Nina Hoffmann's bottom two splits here, really strong.
Yes.
Marine Cabirou of Scott Downhill Factory won the last one at home in Léger, the French national champion, on the hunt for another win today.
She have to fight hard today for the points.
Cabirou has won here before, back in 2019, where she was absolutely superb in that race. I remember it well.
A little bit too much break here.
Tracy Hanna took the overall title that day.
Yeah, another rider come back from injury earlier in the year. Big crash, so cool to see her back and strong, up to speed.
And that Léger result, that really was coming from a long way out, wasn't it? It was on the cards for a few rounds before it.
Oh, she braked a lot here to try that inside
nice.
line. Yeah, that was a little bit slower before, but the exit speed was good.
Yeah, I was looking at that in track walk a few days ago. I was like, man, it'd be awesome to be able to squeeze this inside, but it was just too wet. You had to slow down too much. But
1.5 back for Cabirou.
Yeah, I saw Iniguez doing it in practice.
But she's brought time back. 6 tenths now, 9 tenths she's brought back.
That's that line then. That line was quick, the exit speed.
Keep an eye on his mobile phone. Marine Cabirou jumping away through the rocks, down towards the big double drop section, goes round the first one, nails the second one.
Oh, it's a good line. I think that's a good line to avoid the first big hit, big drop. Oh, really good here in braking.
Light looks really difficult in there now in that braking zone.
yeah, she's getting in and out of these turns good. Not a lot of stall ups there at the end of the chute. It's important on this track. Some of these turns, like this one coming up this right, is so tight. If you buried in there too deep, you kind of just hesitate coming out. Really got to keep that exit speed going.
She have to keep that bike rolling now. She's in the grid.
She's faster. Cabirou is faster by 8 tenths of a second as the real meat of this track.
Can't put hot pedal here when it's difficult to do. She did it though.
Cabirou in the office at work. What can she do at the bottom of the track here in Snowshoe, West Virginia? Big drop into the choppiest section of them all.
Well, she's going for it. Couple pedals here on the road.
What line
Nina
through
was,
here?
Yeah, Nina was strong down here at the bottom and on the pedals. This last split is she's gonna have to dig deep on this one.
Patrice there, the team manager, almost enjoying himself.
She's
1.3 seconds faster, he should be enjoying himself.
1.3 for Marine Cabirou.
Cabirou going fast here in Snowshoe, West Virginia. Is it going to be fast enough to take the win?
Oh, yeah.
Does the big triple she did back in 19. Cabirou.
This could do it.
Oh, she can do it.
Out into the open, out onto the piste, off the big road gap. Clears the hole comfortably, down to the line. Marine Cabirou goes fastest in Snowshoe, West Virginia by 3 tenths of a second.
And she lost a little bit of time at the bottom. Nina was so quick at the bottom. What a ride for Marine Cabirou.
Here we go then, Valentina Holl, RockShox Trek race team needs to finish here to score a point.
I feel like if she goes for this win, this could potentially be one of those runs if she puts it together where she could put a big gap in. She's just so aggressive, so good if it comes together. It'll be interesting to see if she can, I mean, the challenge for her has just been keeping the bike on 2 wheels, but...
Well, she's past the point she crashed earlier on in practice this morning.
Well, she's carrying a lot of speed on those 3 jumps.
Could be something special.
Well, back end skipping around underneath Valentina Holl. She just needs the points for a top 10 finish here if she wants to win the UCI World Cup overall title. But she wants more than that. She wants to win the bike race.
Oh, she's doing good. That's a corner you was telling earlier.
Yeah.
Like that, the exits of that
1.5 seconds at the top split for Valentina Holl.
Yeah, and I would guess if she puts it together, the best is still yet to come.
A lot of people sitting on the seat, she's just pumping and jumping around.
Yeah, you can see
1
the momentum.
second.
She's lost half a second, but it's still a second faster. than anyone else. Valentina Holl had that crash in the semi-finals run. We don't know what her true pace is here today.
See if she does the drop here.
Yeah, inside line here. And the drop.
Yeah.
Maybe
Double,
the only
double.
girl doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fast.
That's how confident that she is.
Oh, this is going to be a fast third split.
Oh, she set up the corner like Donny Hart did in practice.
Backing it in. There's her trainer, Greg. Inscrutable. Valentina Holl.
So composed.
She wants to win this title, and she wants to win it with a win. What is the third split going to tell us now?
What to do, it was class.
Valentina Holl, 4-10, so she's lost some more time.
I'm curious to see. I mean, this is usually the point when that championship thought kind of starts to set into your mind. You're on a good run. You know you just need to get to the bottom. It's almost, you feel like the balloon is kind of letting air out for the first time all season. Like, oh man, I'm almost there. Just get it down. Hard to keep that intensity up when you're in this position.
Top three at the minute: Cabirou, Hoffman, Seagrave. Is this woman about to join them and take the title? Valentina Holl. Monsters through the rock section.
I think she might be losing a little more time, actually. This could be close.
Yeah, it looked like she was a little bit under speed, but maybe not. We'll see. No, soon now.
With Hoffman.
And she lost some time, 1.2.
1.2 back, but with Hoffman out of the hot seat, Valentina Holl just needs points. Hoffman is out of the hot seat, which means she just needs to get the bike to the line.
Big
Valentina Holl.
Oh, she's early on the pedal.
Valentina Holl powering her way towards the line. Is she going to round out this overall title with a win? Valentina Holl comes down to the finish line and goes third, but she will take the overall title. But it's Marine Cabirou who wins 2 on the bounce. Snowshoe, West Virginia, has a French winner in the elite women's downhill race, but that woman, Valentina Holl, the Austrian, will take the overall title.
she is.
I would expect you to be fully responsible as well. If you were, you know.
Hoffman second, Holl third, Tani Seagrave fourth, Scarzy on the podium in the top 5. Superb result for her. Johnson, Rasnik, Vidman.
Champion takes the win here on a course that she can almost call home.
Marine Cabirou goes 2 on the bounce. And does it in style in Snowshoe. What a result for Cabirou.
What a podium and what a race, ladies and gentlemen.
We did wonder at the start of the year if we'd see her back to her best. We got our answer. Here's confirmation then. Valentina Holl takes the UCI World Cup overall title from Hoffman. Look at the gap back to Cabirou though. Absolutely nothing. Rasnik's in 4th. Balanche